Thank you for purchasing CouCou. Today we are going to see the demonstration of CouCou Link, an app for iOS platform. Launch your CouCou Link app by clicking onto the icon CouCou Link. So a message pops up asking you to turn on Bluetooth in case you have not turned on Bluetooth. So now go to settings and switch on Bluetooth. Now go back to the app CouCou Link and log in using the test account username and password. So the username is test with a capital T and password is 12345. So that's test and 12345. Return login. Now you're logged in. Next is on the top right hand corner, as you can see, there's a mark X which indicates that your iOS device is not connected to your CouCou device. So now for connection, press the scan button. It lists the devices that's available near your CouCou. So you can take the CouCou in your hand and long press the key until the red LED switches on and the icon on the CouCou changes to IB and to indicate broadcast mode is on. And once that is on, then you can see the CouCou device name listed here. So the CouCou device name is CC1528 and you click onto it. It's asked, do you want to connect? And you say yes, and you will see that on the CouCou in your hand, the red LED blinks and the connection is made, and the CouCou display will show an icon on the top left hand corner IC to indicate that the CouCou is connected to your iOS device. So go back to the home screen. When you go back, you will see that on the top right hand corner, the icon has changed to a green check mark to indicate that the device is connected. So keep an eye on this in case at any point if this turns to red, to a red cross, it indicates that the connection is lost. So then you would need to reconnect or check if your battery power has died, or if the range between the CouCou and the iOS device is too long and the connection is lost. So now that you've done it, now you could check at any time. You can check if where the device is connected by pressing the ping button, and when you press the ping button, the red LED on your CouCou will blink. So now coming here, we go to the primary function of the CouCou, which is a smart card reader. So you go to the log file and you can keep a MyFair card on top or below your CouCou reader and press the side button, and you would see that the card data, the UID of the card is read and displayed in the text box provided. You can also use a Sony Felica card issued by the Octopus Hong Kong and press the side button key, and then it gives you the UID of your Octopus Felica smart card and also the value of money which is left in your Octopus smart card. And in this case, there's $111.10 available in the smart card. So this is one of the main functions. And also you can use this screen here. So you could clear the screen. And now when previously you might have used the CouCou to read different MyFair smart cards or Felica smart cards, and they would be stored in the internal memory of the CouCou. Now that you're connected, you could download the internal data memory of the CouCou to your iOS device by pressing the button receive, and automatically you would see that the data from the CouCou is downloaded into your iOS device. This may take a few minutes based on the number of data which has been stored in your internal memory. The red LED on your CouCou would blink to indicate that the data is in progress. Once the data is completed, the red LED will stop blinking, and so now this is the total data which has been stored in the CouCou, including the last Sony Felica Octopus card data value of $111.10, which we had just done a few seconds ago. Now, this data you can download or send it by email by pressing the button email, and then you could email it as a log file to your computer. So now I could just send it to test at prodigy.com. Bingo. So now and save it as a draft, and then from your email you can send it. And also by pressing the delete button, you can now delete the entire data which has been stored in your CouCou. So the flash on your CouCou display screen, you will see that a display would change, indicating that the flash is formatted, and the red LED will blink. And once the red LED stops blinking, that indicates that all the data has been cleared in your CouCou device. So this is one of the first application that you could use. Read a card on your CouCou and have it displayed on your iOS device. Like we said, this is a demo app. We expect that customers would develop their own app which would integrate the data read from the CouCou to do multiple applications. Now going back to the home screen, we do have some device setups here. So one is the custom setup. So now using this, you could change the number of blocks that you want to read from a MyFair card. So you want to read 2 blocks or 3 blocks or 4 blocks. And in this case, we've said 1 block, and you can set which block that you want to read, block 2, block 3. And press set. So then so you could set it, and then you could go on. And then the CouCou is a NFC peer-to-peer device, so you can change the peer-to-peer data that is being exchanged by a CouCou to another device. So you can say that you want to change the peer-to-peer name on this. So we'll call this Stanley. So we set the peer-to-peer data as Stanley. And so the next time you use 2 CouCous to communicate, the peer-to-peer data Stanley would be exchanged to the other CouCou. And also you can change the Bluetooth name here. So we're going to change it to test happy. Okay, so we're going to set this up as device is going to be called test happy. So now we're going to see if the Bluetooth name has changed. So we go back to scan, we go back to the home screen, go to scan. Oh, it still is the old name, CC15280. So we're going to disconnect, and then we go back and scan. And at this point, you see, oh, that's test happy. So you say connect, and you're connected to test happy. So you could change the Bluetooth name of your device. So that's a simple customization screen that we have here. Now going to the next icon, which is the time. So once you come here, you can manually enter the time that you want your CouCou to be set up to, or you could just say system sync, in which case the time which is being stored in your iOS, the real-time clock, is being transferred to your CouCou, and CouCou is set up to be in sync with your iOS device that you're using right now. And now we go back, and then the third setup icon is LCD. So you could use this to now change the display. So we could change the display to the first display as Apple Inc. And the second row is San Francisco. And third row we say Steve Jobs. And fourth row we say we love him. Then we say set, and you would see that the CouCou in your hand the red LED starts blinking, and this indicates that um, eh, the data is being transferred. And after that, the LCD screen will refresh, and you will see exactly what you have typed here. So this becomes your default screen. Apple Inc., San Francisco, Steve Jobs, we love him. So you could write anything that you need. So right now, the firmware in the CouCou allows you to change 4 rows of display data. Based on customer requirement, we can customize the firmware to to display graphics or to do different rows that needs or different forms that require. You need to, if you're interested in that service, you can contact our sales and they will put you on touch with our engineering, and we'll have the firmware customized for your requirements. So now we go back here. So now we have different other operations. So we saw the log, and then next we come to the card. So now here we can just we can check the UID or read block or write block. So here I'm going to just scan. So I'm going to keep a MyFair card under my CouCou device, and I'm going to press scan. So it automatically scans the MyFair card and gets the UID. So I don't need to press the key button on the CouCou. I just need to press the scan button on my app for the CouCou to read, to switch on its RF reader and read the card. So this is an interesting application where you want to do a read initialization, start a read function from your app and not from by pressing the CouCou push button. You can also read, you can read different blocks. So we just say we're going to write block 1, and we're going to write dad, okay, and return, and we're going to say scan. So that's going to be written there. So then we're going to read the block here. 1 scan. Oh, sorry. So here we go. Click the read button. And here, so we read back the word dad from the card that we wrote dad. Okay, so there's an interesting test feature here. We can read a block, write a block, and then read it. So you could, based on your application requirement, using our SDK, you can now modify and develop your own apps to write or read values, data from a MyFair card. And the next application here we have is called a polling. So now this is a mode where you can set up your CouCou to be always on. So that means you can have your CouCou in an auto polling mode. So for this you need to off the hard disk. So this is a functionality which is used when you want to read data using the USB on the CouCou. So we off it, and so the red LED blinks then, and then we say on polling, and then once on polling is done, the data automatically from your device is being read and dropped into your CouCou device, into your iOS app, without having to press the key button on your CouCou app. So, and again here you can email the data that you've received. This is just, we just done this to show you how it works, and or you can download all of the data which is there in the CouCou, or delete the data. It does similar functions as this screen does a similar function as the log screen that we had earlier seen. So here we go. So this is what is a simple demo and evaluation app, and which we use for CouCou. And so right now the device is connected to test happy, and the RSSI is 73 dBm, which indicates distance the CouCou is from your iOS device. Now you can also connect with multiple devices and set one of the devices as active. So you could at first connect multiple devices and then set the required one as active and do the transactions. So this is a brief introduction into how you can use the CouCou Link app to demo and evaluate the CouCou device that you bought. We hope you liked our demonstrations. If you have any questions, email us, call us, and we'll be happy to walk you through and help you understand and um, just use the CouCou device. Thanks.